All right.
Okay, this is just a weird dream.
This is weird. Dan, this is
You don't
John.
need you don't need to record
I
this.
want to record this. I want to make sure I have this. This is Jodie's dream from last night, and you're in it. With three of us, we're in it. So I'm going to pass this to Jodie.
No, I'm not
Go
talking.
ahead, talk.
So, John and I used to live in Baldwin for like 10 years. So Manchester Road was, our life. And so I dreamt a very long dream last night. It involved dogs. It involved you. It involved some Jack Cousteau looking like sea pod. And anyways, so first of all, John and you, Dan, and me
Where was
were.
Jess? Was she in it?
No,
Okay.
because I've been worried about Dan because of his COVID
Corona.
19. Well, just two, but I just Dan was in the dream. I didn't just it was a dream.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're driving down Manchester Road and we're headed eastbound and we're like in the De Pere area now of down in that bottom area before you go up the big hill at De Pere. And we first stop and we take some pictures of some blooming tree. I think it was a crabapple tree. Anyway, so we're taking pictures of the flowers on the crabapple tree. Then, first of all, I was mad at John. I'm like, what are we doing out right now? St. Louis County's on lockdown. We should not even be out right now. That was another. I yell at John all the time. So that was just a side.
Yes,
aside.
you do.
Okay, so I'm like, we should not be out. Dan is recovering. I said, I don't want to get sick. You know I can't get sick, John. Blah, blah, blah.
And Dan can't get sick.
And Dan can't get sick again.
Yeah.
Okay, so, anyways, Dan, you end up knowing some family, I don't know, that lives in this, like, sprawling kind of ranch house with some land attached to it down in that area in De Pere. And, I don't know these people from Adam. Suddenly we're going into their house. I'm like, why are we going into these people's house? And I'm thinking, well, this is a Parkway student's home. So these kids would go to South High. I'm probably going to know these kids. I'm like, what are we doing? We're supposed to be social distancing.
Are you blaming Dan or are you blaming me still?
No, it's all John's fault, always.
That's
it's a
right.
dream. Okay, so we're in this house. And then suddenly, okay, we're in some living room with a lot of furniture. I mean, a lot of furniture, and it's all like just kind of smashed together. One of those houses where people try to put way too much furniture in too small a space.
Like my brothers.
So anyways, here they come. All the people start arriving that live in this house. Okay, there's a few middle school kids, there's some elementary kids, and then the dogs start coming. Okay, and in the meanwhile, Dan, you're in this living room and you're starting to put together some contraption that looks like a Jack Cousteau, like, sea bottom exploration vehicle. Okay, and I'm like, what the hell are you gonna do with that thing? Okay, so that's what's kind of going on. So all this weirdness going on in the room. Then the father of this family shows up. He sits down in his leather chair, and you're kind of boxed into that area, creating your little vehicle, Dan. And I'm like, what the hell are you gonna do with that during coronavirus lockdown? Like, what is this? And then, okay, the dogs start coming. The children start coming. And suddenly this very small living room with way too much furniture has like 5 dogs in it. It has like 4 kids in it. Then the wife shows up and the wife has a friend. And I'm like, don't you people know about social distancing? What is going on here? And I'm like, I got John. I'm probably contaminated. Get me out of here. But okay, so then this little dog comes up. He looks just like Baron, our Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, except he doesn't bark a lot. And he's like all over me, licking my face, and I'm like, he's probably got carrying coronavirus on his fur, and I'm gonna get it now from these kids, and who knows what. Then another dog shows up, and it's like a bulldog, except it wasn't a bulldog. It was some like shaggy dog, but it had lost all of its hair from mange, and it had jowls. Okay, and then so it made it look like a bulldog. And then it had a broken bone, and the people didn't seem to care. And I'm like, why is Dan friends with these people who don't like their dogs? And so or don't take care of their dogs. Okay, so then the dogs just keep coming. So there's 5 of them total. There's like 3 larger mixed breed things. And then finally, Dan, you're in this little submersion vehicle that you've created, but you've created it out of like PVC pipe. And there's no glass on it. And you're like, I'm ready. I'm ready to go to the ocean. I'm like, Dan, you can't go in the ocean in a PVC vehicle. But then, so you're like, it's rolling on its little wheels, and you're sitting in this little PVC cage. And then we're moving furniture, so you can roll it out of the living room. And then we roll it through these patio doors, and you're like pedaling it through the yard of these people's house. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? And it's like, I'm like, John, take me home. I need to like have a decontamination bath. And then I lost my shoes, and one of the dog was eating one of my shoes. It's like we just couldn't escape, and there were children running everywhere, and I was freaking out. So that was my weird dream, and then the alarm clock rang. I mean,
And it all wouldn't have happened if...
John hadn't took us in the damn car and decided to go on a drive down Manchester Road.
Yep, it always comes back to me. All right, Dan, hope you guys are doing well. Love you much. And that's Jodie's weird dream. It's just too bizarre. All right. Hug your dogs. Hug your wife. Bye-bye.